honey. Hello. Hello. Welcome back to my sanctuary. Today, we're going to be revisiting. That's right, revisiting The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. I've already played this on the channel. Way back. Way back in my first year of streaming, we played this, and we're coming back to it. Hello, Maxie. Hi. Hello. Hi, honey. Hello. Not least of all which, because I'm sure you've heard by now, if you are even a fraction of a fan of The Elder Scrolls, you've heard the news. There is reportedly, supposedly, allegedly, potentially a remaster of this game coming out soon. So I'm like all excited and in the mood for going back to the beginning and showing you guys what the prologue of this is like. Very memorable, very nostalgic. We'll get into it shortly. I need a drink of water. I hope you all are having a wonderful week so far. Happy Friday. Happy, fantastic Femboy Friday. Oh, finally, right? Finally. You guys are all up to no good. Well, causing mischief, but not too much mischief. Happy to watch me live. I'm happy you're here, honey. I'm happy you're here. Which leads me to my next thing I wanted to talk about. Which is that I'm so glad that each and every one of you has given me a chance and has joined the channel and joined the community and has been sticking around. We're coming up on 2 years together, honey. In May. And so this past month I've been very introspective thinking about that. Like, I know that I've talked about this so much on stream about how I've been trying to balance my personal ambitions with streaming, with still trying to have a good time, right? So something I've committed to, especially this week, is just playing stuff that I know is gonna be like stuff I'm passionate about. I think that some of my best content is whenever I play something that I just nerd over, right? So this whole week has just been like stream after stream of some weird niche thing that I love, and I'd like to keep that going. Maybe next week I'll slot in some more just like older stuff, you know. Hi, Metallic. Hi. Hello. Thank you for bongos. I've also considered revisiting some things that I've already played on the channel, like this, to give you guys like a proper rerun in modern day 2025. Like Slay the Princess. I'd like to go back and replay that. There's so many endings to that game. Anyways, I'm getting off topic now. Let me take you to the game. Let's go to the game. Away! Come here, come with me. Come with me to the video game room where there's no game being shown. But there will be. There it is. There it is. Told you. You know what I always thought was kind of cool? The way that Oblivion is centered at the I and the V. You become one of my comfort streamers? Aww. Aww. You keep saying things like that, you'll become one of my favorite Imberlings. Let's do a new game. Let's start over. I hope they keep most of the charm of the game in the remake. Oh, me too. Patrick Stewart.
I was born 87 years ago. For 65 years, I've ruled as Tamriel's emperor. But for all these years,
I agree, Metallic. They should change the
ruler of my own dreams.
They should change the leveling system.
I have seen the gates of Oblivion, beyond which no waking
I'm excited
eye
to
may
see how they might remaster this opening cutscene.
In darkness, a doom sweeps the land.
This game is from like 2006. Maybe 7? It's from the Roaring 2000s XD, honey, like me.
This is the 27th of last seed, the year of Akatosh 433.
Patrick's
These are the
two with more
closing
wrinkles.
days of the Third Era and the final hours of my life.
It might be... Okay, so this is part of a series, Maxie, if you don't know. The Elder Scrolls. It's like an open world medieval fantasy games. This is my favorite one in the series. This is my favorite one. Even though I know it does have some rough edges. I know it does. Like Metallic pointed out. So the enemies in this game will scale to your level, right? And that means it gets really difficult later on. Really difficult. Okay, here we are. Look at my pasty face. We have Imperials. We got Khajiit. They look so goofy in this game. Like in Skyrim, at least they made the Khajiit look a little better. But in this one, they're so goofy. The Nords. The Orcs. The Redguard. The Wood Elf. The Argonian. They're also kind of goofy. The Bretons. Dark Elves. I like the Dark Elves. In my first playthrough of this game on the channel, we played as the Dark Elf, actually. Morrowind was my first Elder Scrolls game. It's hard for me to rank it against Oblivion. It's very difficult. It was good for different reasons. Hi, Elf. And then we're back. Pretty messed up cat. I know, you know what? Maybe we should give him some love. Maybe we should play as one. We should play as one. You always went with the Bretons, the half-elf? Ah. I know there's a lot of speculation that the next Elder Scrolls game is going to be in the Bretons' homeland. High Rock, I think. Age. What does age do? Complexion. There's only one eye. I didn't realize how limited the Khajiit were in their customization options back then. Can you not even change the color of the hair? Wow. Well, hopefully they change that, right? Here's a face. Woo! Whoa! Whoa! One of my favorite things was playing with the sliders. Whoa, we could be blinding. Cause it's like they don't make any sense at all. I don't understand what they do. But hello, Zero. Hi. Hello. Oh my gosh. He's so purple. He's been bruised. Got eyeliner. Ooh. I remember you could change the shape of their head. Couldn't you? Whoa. We could be thin. We could have a very thin head or wide. The brows. Oh, he's so surprised. Huh. Eyebrows are like lifting up off of his face. Oh. Oh. Ah. Oh, is he smiling? Oh god. Oh, that's so creepy. Ooh. He looks like he got stung by a bee. Oh my god. It looks like someone put the permanent flashlight and stuck through. There's a flashlight in his head. Yeah. Hello, Lars. Hi, hi. I kind of hope they bring back this nonsensical character creator. I wonder if they will. Whoa. I'll leave them out like that. His jaw wide. Big neck. Jutting. Retracted. Okay. What's next? Mouth. Ooh, happy, sad, low, high, deflated, inflated. Okay. Then protruding. Here we go. Here we go. Are you trying to make it as goofy as possible? Maybe. 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 Oh, hello. My name is... I don't know. What should his name be? What should his name be? God. This is the hero of Tamriel. I mean, probably only for one episode. His nose is smashed in. Remember when he started with the nose that was like all the way out here? Oh god. Oh, it just gets worse and worse. It's smashing it further in. It's sinking into him. Hello, Bagel. Hi. Yeah, we're just goofing around. We're goofing around today. It's horrifying. Beard. Whoa. Ooh. Why are your lips so bright whenever I add facial hair? Oh my god. Why are you like that? Whoa, now you're blue. I don't understand. Whoa, now they're green. He's like the Cheshire cat. It's like the fucking thing in Insidious. Do you remember that? Any of you watch that movie? That's what he looks like. I kind of like being blindingly bright though. Green. Oh, he's a beacon in the night. We could be green though. Oh. It's like a cursed Yoda. I think that's what we should call him. Because his head, I want to make his head football shaped. Can we do that? Can we give him the Yoda head? You know. You know. I don't think we can. I think it's as wide as it gets. The forehead. All forehead. Large forehead. Here. That looks like... Maybe? Why is your mouth so weird? Here we go. Okay, now we're making progress. Did you know Yoda was in Oblivion? No, you do? No, you do? Okay. I think this is pretty from the side. His face just ends right here. It's just shink. That's the end of your face. Okay. Now for the hair though, for the hair, I don't know what we should do. Give him a ponytail. Not much of a selection. Oh, give him a ponytail. He's so fancy. More of a bun. There. Ugh. Oh, he got a... Whoa, he got a triple chin. What? Why did... Okay, then. I guess we'll go with that. We made him older and his chin dropped. Jeez. Alright. This is gonna be... Cursed Yoda. Yep. Here I am. Oh. And I like... Horrifying. How do I grab things? I'm like... Remember them showing that in the tech demo all those years ago? They're like, look, you can grab things in this game. Wow.
Wake up, kitty kitty. That's it. There's a rat in my cell, Kashit. A fat, tasty rat. Does the kitty want it? Is the kitty hungry?
This guy
you better
has...
take whatever you can get in here, Kashit.
This guy has different dialogue depending on, like, your character.
Didn't you know that? First, they starve you. Then, they beat you. Then, if you're lucky, they kill you. That's right. You're going to die in here. Hey, you hear that? The guards are coming. For you.
I used to, like...
The messenger only said they were attacked.
No, they're dead. I know it.
You can, like,
My
no
job
clip
right
through
now
this
is to get you
gate
to
and go,
safety.
like, fuck around
What's
up there.
this prisoner doing here? This cell is supposed to be off limits.
Usual mix-up with the watch.
Never mind. Get that gate open. Stand back, prisoner. We won't hesitate to kill you if you get in our way.
You, prisoner, stand aside.
What if I just stand
By
here?
the window. Stay out of the way and you won't get hurt.
They'll just keep telling you to go.
Prisoner, stand away from the door. Over by the window now.
What if I don't want to, though?
Prisoner, get over by the window now.
That window?
Prisoner,
Okay, fine.
get over by the window now.
Okay, fine.
Stay put, prisoner.
Good. Let's go.
Man,
Not out of
I
this
missed
yet.
the Blade's armor.
You. I've seen you. Let me see your
Oh
face.
god.
You are the one from my
Let
dreams.
me see your face.
Then the stars were right. And this is the day.
Your face looks like a melted
Gods
candle.
give me strength.
Oh, Muriel Septum. What's going on?
Assassins attacked my sons, and I am next. My blades are leading me out of the city along a secret escape route. By chance, the entrance to that escape route leads through your cell.
Oh. Why am I in jail?
Perhaps the gods have placed you here so that we may meet. As for what you have done, it does not matter. That is not what you will be remembered for.
I'll be remembered for my hideous face. Who are you? I mean, it says right here, but...
I am your emperor, Uriel Septim. By the grace of the gods, I serve Tamriel as her ruler. You are a citizen of Tamriel, and you too shall serve her in your own way.
I go my own way.
So do we all. But what
The
path can
Sokar
be
way.
avoided whose end is fixed by the almighty gods?
Please, sire, we must keep moving.
The way he's looking at me. Do they ever blink in this game?
Better not close this one. There's
Wait,
no
they
way to
do.
open it from the
He
other
blinked.
side.
Looks like this
Don't
like
try
a
it.
game.
I'm
Stay
watching.
out of our way.
Okay. I have a tail, by the way. A green tail. Something I liked about this game, so if you made your head really wide, like ours, if you have a football misshapen head,
Do as you're told.
all of
and
the
you'll be
helmets in
all
this
right.
game will scale around your head. So they will
Don't
become
try it.
football shaped.
Close up
I'm
left.
watching.
Protect the Emperor.
The
Protect
captain's
yourself.
down.
For the
Uh.
Emperor!
Take him down. You die.
Okay, well. I take your robes. Watch. It's so horrifying. Every time I open the inventory, the robe is like it's been stretched to accommodate his head.
We're clear for now.
Captain Reno?
Where's her sword? Hold on.
She's dead. Sorry, sire, but we have to keep moving.
So this Captain Renault drops a katana that is really useful,
Waiting for us here.
but
It's too late.
it doesn't always drop in a spot that is like retrievable. Also, these guys drop potions.
They won't be the.
But I mean, I guess you do have this on you.
I'll take.
You stay here, prisoner. Don't try to follow us.
No katana. If you can find it, it's good. You can also return it to them at the end of the mission, and they'll be like, "Oh, you found it! Thank you for bringing it to me." Ooh. And they'd only walk away with it. I'm sure there's a way to get past that. I feel like I had a way to get past that, but do we have any spells? It's like a horror movie. It's like, what was that? I heard something. Ah! Hello, Onion Hat. Oh my god, my lord killed the Emperor. No. I didn't do it. Emperor's still alive. Actually. The Emperor is still very much alive. I need to... Oof. Let me get all this stuff. Okay, there's a lot of stuff we can get. I'm just kind of coasting through because I know. I already know. Lockpicks, bows. I don't know what we want to do with this character. What do we want to do? Magic? Or like bows? Or, you know, we could just do melee. We could focus on melee. Could be a big chunky cat with a big chunky axe. He looks so silly. Oh my god. Okay. Give him a shield. Give you some armor. Oh, I didn't know your legs had like a... Look at that. He's got like a pattern on his fur. Oh, it's on pants. Here we go. I forgot that this game, it scrolls my chat box for some reason. We dealt with this the entire playthrough. I don't know why it does that. Is there a way I can tab out to go, scroll, back down? Let's hope they resolve that. Oh, I can't open that? I can't. How am I gonna get out of this? Do I do? I have to alt tab. Uh-oh. Boop, that was weird. That was strange. Okay, so I have to alt tab to get out of the window. And when I do, weird things happen. Interesting. One of the things I'm looking forward to about the remaster is that it'll actually, allegedly, maybe not have all those weird little quirks that an old game has, right? I might actually be able to play it windowed and not have to deal with that. Because it's doing it again. It's scrolling everything. What if I click? Nope. That's so weird. Doodly-doo, dubbity-dee. It's fine. It's fine, chat. Looks like a mixture of Khajiit and Argonian. Yeah, he's a cursed Yoda. Whenever Yoda disappeared from Dagobah, he was reborn into Tamriel like this. Oh, there's a zombie. Oh, I forgot the noises for the power attacks. He hisses a lot. Remaster will have different voice actors and different soundtrack. Will it? Hope they're good. Hope that they're good though. You know what also is crazy? How many hits it takes to kill stuff in this game. Which is why, if you want to have a fun time, not a hard time, you probably want to lower the difficulty. I'm playing it on, I guess, medium or whatever. But everything has so much health. Fucking rats. Why is my light armor increasing? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, my boots. My boots. I've just been nipping at my heels. Those are light armor. The rats can jump so far. Not doing good, my lord. People want to keep talking to me and buy my hats like some sort of hat salesman. Well, aren't you? Don't you sell the hats? You are the seller of the hats. I don't like when people... I shouldn't say that. I'm a streamer. It's my job to talk to people. You know what I mean. There's a time and a place for talking. So I feel that. Sometimes, you know, I just want to hide away. Let's see how this helmet fits around my head. Oh my god. It's so wide. It's like a foot wide. Custom made. There's no one else in Cyrodiil that has a head like mine. We can have a hammer. He looks like a chunk. His head is a chunk. What did you say? Onion hat? What did you say about me? Look at this. We've got a hammer now. More rats. Did they have rats in Skyrim? I don't remember. I think they did. They called them skeevers. They weren't the same. The fucking giant rats of this game. And different. Don't we have a night vision or whatever? The Eye of Night? We have blue vision. I'm blue, dabba dee, dabba die. No, we can see. No, we couldn't see. Did you know there was an entire magic school that they removed from the game? That is not present in Skyrim? I think it was it alteration or mysticism? It was one of the two. Bum, bum, bum. I want to say it was... Might have been alteration. I don't know. They also removed Chameleon. There's a spell called Chameleon, which, like, makes you invisible. And if you could get it, you were untouchable. Which is probably why they removed it. You could just, like, enchant something with Chameleon and you could just be invisible. The night vision's weird. It is kind of weird. You know, during a Bethesda game jam, they showed off a spear skill where you can wield a spear two-handed. You can wield spears in Morrowind. I don't think spears were in any other game. That would be interesting. Also, the tongs. Oh, yarn. You can use yarn. If I remember, yarn plus cabbage and something else. A soul gem, I think. You bring those things to the Shrine of Sheogorath. And you unlock the Sheogorath quest. I remember a lot of weird things. And the tongs, you can bring those to a guy in the Shivering Isles, which I really hope is going to be in the remaster. I don't know. Maybe it's too much to hope for. I could have sworn that there was like a leak or something that was like, it could be part of it. We're roasting a rat. Roasted rat. If they do get new voices, I don't know how they would replace, how could they possibly replace Sheogorath? How could they replace Mr. Krabs, honey? I don't know. Oh. Got him. Try to set up a trap against you, but if you can trigger it before they notice you, you can use it against them. Oh. There's a chest over here. In the darkness. In the darkness. It has things that I don't need. They'll have Troy Baker as Sheogorath because he's in everything. What if it's me? Wouldn't that be a surprise? It's not. I've always wanted to do to get like a voice acting role in a game. How cool would that be? I keep finding lockpicks. Oh my gosh, lockpicks and arrows. I should heal. That's another thing about this game is all the spells. They're not bound to spell books. You actually have to go to NPCs and like learn them. Yeah. Are the Khajiit in this game voiced by the same guy that does the Nord male voices? It sounds like it. And the orcs. They really didn't have that many people, now I think about it. They didn't have that many people voice act this game. It was like a small handful you hear over and over. Can we sneak up on you with a giant warhammer? I'm gonna get you! Wow, we got, wait, 1 times damage though. That's not really anything, is it? Yeah. There's like an alternate way you can do this, by the way. There's like a switch you can activate that would open this, this like little gate here, and the rats come through. But I think it just makes it more annoying. Then you have to deal with the rats. Ooh, look at all these things. Ooh, wow. Ooh. Oh yeah, durability is a thing. We're gonna say voice act adoring. You want me to voice act the adoring fan? Bayazura, Bayazura, Bayazura! It's the grand champion! I can't believe it's you, standing here, next to me. Oh, I love him. I'm glad they brought him into, what was that fucking game? Star something. I always forget the name. was gonna say StarCraft, and I was like, no, that's not it. No. It's Star something.
Damn it, it's that prisoner again. Kill him. He might be working with the assassins.
Hi.
No, he is not one of them. He can help us. He must help us.
Imagine looking at this
They
face and being
cannot
like,
understand why
can
I
help
trust
us.
you. They've not seen what I've seen. How can I explain? Listen, you know the Nine, how they guide our fates with an invisible hand.
the 9 divines? I don't know. I don't really think about it.
I've served the Nine all my days, and I chart my
As my
course
lord
by
listened
the
to
cycles
Star
of the
by
heavens.
Young Sokar. I don't know.
The
What are
skies
you
are marked
talking
with
about?
numberless sparks, each a fire, and every one a sign.
Patrick
I know
Stewart.
these stars well, and I wonder which
I
sign
do hope they
marked
touch
your
up his
birth.
face in this game because, man, his face is melting. We're gonna go with warrior because I'm a warrior.
The signs I read show the end of my path. My death, a necessary
We're
end,
just going
will
with
come when it
the
will
big,
come.
the big and dumb kitty cat with a giant hammer.
Your stars are not mine. Today the warrior shall prove a stalwart companion when fortune fades.
Can you see my fate?
My dreams grant me no opinions of success.
Fun fact, by the
Their
way, you
compass
guys.
ventures not beyond the doors of
A
death.
lot of the lines
But in your face,
of
I
the
behold
Emperor
the
is
sun's
actually
companion.
from
The dawn of Akatosh's bright glory
Shakespeare's
may
Julius
banish the
Caesar.
coming darkness. With such hope, and with the promise of your aid, my heart must be satisfied.
Are you afraid to die?
No trophies of my triumphs precede me, but I have lived well, and my ghost shall rest easy. Men are but flesh and blood. They know their doom, but not the hour. In this, I am
But
blessed
it's just kind of a
to
cool
see
little
the
thing.
hour of my death.
There's a little bit of Julius Caesar here.
Face my apportioned fate, then fall.
Obviously, the parallels are there. The Emperor knows he's about to die.
I go to my grave. A tongue shriller than all the music calls me. You shall follow me yet for a while. Then we must part.
You may as well make yourself useful. Here, carry this torch and stick close.
Sure, thanks. Bye.
Stick close and let us do our job. We'll be all right.
Oh, he starts off. So it took them that long to get here. But the door that goes back to the beginning of the area is right here. This goes back to the prison. And I always thought it was kind of funny that for all the like cave diving and stuff, all the time I had to get through there, they only got this far. Did my lord know that the Oblivion Gate levels of this game were inspired by Doom levels? I did not know that. I wouldn't be surprised. Now that I'm kind of like thinking about it. They are very doomy, aren't they? There's not much loot variety in this game. Arrows, lockpicks. Arrows, lockpicks. Potions, trash. That's how it be.
You thought we'd go down easy? Why?
Why? Interrupted his voice line. That's why. I'm taking all I can get though, because I know I'll need them. The respite ones I don't take because they're stamina. I don't need those. The Lord also know that Teletubbies are based on the 8 divines.
Hold
See,
on.
now
I don't like this. Let me take a look.
Now you are being sarcastic. My sarcasm detector is going wee woo, wee woo.
Looks clear. Come on.
No, I
We're
know.
almost through to the
I'm
sewers.
just being silly. It's barred from the other side. It's a trap.
Damn it! The gate is barred from the other side. A trap!
What about the side
What about
passage?
that side passage?
Worth a try. Let's go.
Worth a try. Let's go.
See, I know all the dialogue. I could sit here and just recount it by heart, but I won't do that.
It's a dead end. What's your goal, sir?
They're behind us. Wait here, sire.
Wait here with the Emperor. Guard him with your life.
For the
For the
Emperor!
blades and the Emperor!
He's staring at the wall. Oh, shit! Oh! They're doing such a good job of protecting the Emperor. Look at them.
You fall down and bleed to death.
By the way, this is a game that was before autosave.
This ends here.
So if I die, it's a bad time. I should probably make a
I can
manual
go no
save.
further. You alone must stand against the Prince of Destruction and his mortal servants. He must not have the Amulet of Kings. Take the amulet, give it to Joffrey. He alone knows where to find my last
Joffrey.
son. Find him and close shut the
The
jaws,
jaws of Oblivion. And then he's gonna get stabbed in the back. What the?
You chose that.
Oblivion take you!
So sad, so sad.
No. Talos, save us.
One of the cool things though, if you come back to this area, they have like a little vigil here. With like candles and stuff.
We failed. I failed. The Blades are sworn to protect the Emperor. Now he and all his heirs are dead. The amulet. Where's the Amulet of Kings? It wasn't on the Emperor's body.
Gave it to me.
Strange. He saw something in you.
I love the shifty eyes.
They say it's the
These
dragon blood that
NPCs,
flows
whenever
through
they
the veins
talk.
of every septum. They see more than lesser men. The Amulet of Kings is a sacred symbol of the Empire. Most people think of the red dragon crown, but that's just jewelry. The amulet has power. Only a true heir of the blood can wear it, they say. He must have given it to you for a reason. Did he say why?
I must take it to Joffrey. I used to think that these parts of the helmet were his hair. But I know now that is not the case.
Joffrey? He said that? Why?
There's another heir.
Nothing I ever heard
His name
about.
is Sean
But
Bean.
Joffrey would be the one
I'm not
to
kidding.
know. He's the Grand Master of my order. Although you
Martin.
may not think so to meet him, he lives quietly as a monk at Waynon Priory, near the city of Coral.
How do I get there?
First, you need to get out of here. Through that door must be the entrance to the sewers, past the locked gate. That's where we were heading. It's a secret way out of the Imperial City. Or it was supposed to be secret. Here, you'll need this key for the
I'm
last
wondering
door
if
to the
they're going
sewers.
to, like, be 100% faithful to...
There are rats and
all of
goblins
this.
down there. But from what I've seen of you,
Or
I'm
if they're going to
guessing
make the
you're an
sewers like a
experienced
different
knight.
layout.
Am I right?
What do you think I am? You think I'm a knight? Based on my playstyle, you think I'm a knight? I think this is kind of cool, by the way, how they try and suggest a class for you based on how you've been playing. I don't know. I'm feeling more like a barbarian. Feeling more like a barbarian. Although they have light armor, don't they? They have light armor, and I want a heavy. Although the light armor does look the best, I think, in this game. The heavy armor is very clunky because it's heavy armor. But I guess I'll go with your recommendation. It's weird that illusion is a part of this, isn't it? We can also go in and we can make our own, which is kind of cool. So we can be like strength, endurance, alteration, reason, walk on water, open law. This is the, okay, I'm pretty sure that this is what they removed from Skyrim. This school of magic. I think they removed alteration. And acrobatics, that's no longer in the game. There's a lot of things that changed between this game and Skyrim. We want heavy armor. We want... I don't know, do we want to block? Do blunt. Me smash. Sokar smash. I want restoration for healing. And... what else? What else? You know, I'll take... block. Armor would be good. And blade. Is that not 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can take one more. Well, alteration is in Skyrim? Well, what was it that got removed? Was it mysticism? One of the magic schools got removed. I think it might have been mysticism then. Possibly. Because didn't soul binding get moved into conjuration? I'm pretty sure they moved the soul binding stuff into conjuration. I don't know what to do now. We could do, you know what? We'll do conjuration. You can summon things. You can summon zombies and all kinds of fun stuff. I'm gonna be, what's the name of my custom class gonna be? I don't know. I am, what's the character limit? The super duper, damn, the super D, there you go. Sure, the super D. Fantastic.
I wasn't far off. In any case, rats and goblins won't give you any trouble.
After the sewers, then what?
You must get the amulet to Joffrey. Take no chances, but proceed to Wayne Priory immediately. Got it?
Okay.
Good. The Emperor's trust was well placed.
What about you? What are you gonna do, honey?
I'll stay here to guard the Emperor's body and make sure no one follows you. You'd better get moving. May Talos guide you.
It's actually in game, not a mod? Yeah, you can make your own class. You've always been able to do that up until Skyrim. Skyrim changed all of that. Because Skyrim got rid of attributes and stats and all of the classic RPG things. You could, I mean, you could do it in Morrowind as well. I always thought it was kind of cool. Not saying I don't like Skyrim. I do. But I miss some of the RPG things that they took out. If they could bring back some things, but fuck off with the level scaling shit, it'd be perfect. I can't see anything in this place, by the way. Oh, you don't even have to fight anything here. If you want, you could just run past everything to the exit. Oh! Some stuff was removed from Morrowind to Oblivion. Oh yeah, for sure. Crossbows, katana, or no, not katanas, but like kantos and shurikens, and there's all kinds of stuff that's in Morrowind. We're gonna play that someday, and you're gonna have your mind blown. But for now, it has been another hour in the stream. Actually, it's been an hour. So make sure you get up and you stretch. Here at the Sanctuary, we believe in self-care, okay? You're the most important person to be taken care of. Because if you don't take care of yourself, how are you gonna take care of anyone else? How are you gonna go through your day and take care of anyone else? Okay? So you get up, you stretch, you hydrate, get yourself some snackies, do whatever you gotta do to take care of you, and we'll meet back here in a few minutes, okay? I'm gonna run some ads on the Twitch side of the channel to support the channel, and I'll see you soon. Okay? Okay? Mwah. Hi, honey, hello. Hi, I'm back. You had me thinking about, Morrowind now, and how saying that Oblivion was my favorite Elder Scrolls, man, but Morrowind, that's pretty good stuff too. Do you imagine if they remaster that game next? Wouldn't that be fantastic? Did you know that Morrowind was, it was named Morrowind because, well, it was originally going to encompass the whole province, but at the time, they didn't have the technology and the means to do that. So they ended up, over time, cutting out parts of the game until it was like, well, I guess we can only do Vardenfell. And I've always thought if they ever went back to Morrowind, whether they would stick with keeping the story on Vardenfell, or if they would try to do what they originally wanted to do and have some stuff on the mainland too. I don't know. Woo. Half the people get lost easily since they need hand-holding. Oh, there's a slaughterfish. I really like Oblivion for its charm, I guess. When you first come out of the sewer, you know, and it's like, whoa, open world. I always thought that was a really cool transition to go from this like very claustrophobic dark space and then everything's open. You can just go anywhere now. It's very bright. Of course it's raining now, I say that. I wanna fuck their shit up. Hold on.
I've fought mud crabs more fearsome than you.
Will you hit? I'm waiting for you to fire at them. Are you not like the Dark Messiah NPCs? Okay.
Yeah.
What is that noise? Okay, I was just testing. I couldn't remember if you could parry them. We're so strong, honey. Oh, you look so sad in your death. Ooh. Oh. Some of the books would have skill gains. If it was that, I don't think that's anything new. I don't know where all the grass is. Is that just how the game is? I think it is. Yeah, here it is. Here's all the grass. It's just like very, very clumpy, isn't it? Okay, we need to make our way. One thing I do hope they overhaul is this menu. I am not a fan of this. Scrolling through, just, you know, scrolling forever. But I think another thing about it is this game was like wasn't it for Xbox 360 as well back in the day? And so maybe they were trying to be like console conscious, and so the UI is really big and bulky. We need to go here. This was the first Elder Scrolls game to introduce fast traveling, by the way, which I don't believe in. I don't believe in fast traveling. So we're gonna walk, honey. We're gonna walk and we're gonna talk. Because I believe in an open world game, you should explore. You should get lost in the sauce. Take a gold coin from a mud crab on the way. Woo, woo. Also, have you seen any Nern roots? Those are good to pick up. Whoa, hi. These guys. One of the problems that I did have with this game, we ran into it constantly in our playthrough on the channel a couple years back or whatever. Constantly running out of magic. If you don't play as a high elf, you know, or like a Breton or whatever, like a magic heavy class or race, you will be starved of magicka. Because they have like this crazy racial bonus that gives them like plus 100 or something. And a problem that this game had was you really had to min-max if you wanted to get into magic. Skyrim didn't have that as much because they got rid of that whole system of like having things based on intelligence and willpower and blah blah blah. But I like the system, it just needed to be balanced. I like using magic. And so, for my first playthroughs of this game, even before I streamed, I mean, I'm talking like when I first played the game ever, I did a lot of non-magical characters because it was just impossible to keep up until I got good enough at the game that I could make that happen. I think to this day, I still haven't really done anything with enchanting. Because that was the whole thing. There was like this, you have to go through the whole not Thieves Guild, Mages Guild quest to get access to the enchanting table. Where are we going? I should be going west, not east. West, not east. You silly bitch. Oh, silly Sokar. There's all kinds of like carnivorous fish in this lake, but there's a quest you can get. You kill them and bring back their scales, and you get a ring, I think. It's crazy how, like, I can't remember where I put something like 5 minutes ago, but I could remember a random quest from this game. Gotta go, bye, enjoy the stream, stay safe. You too, Maxie. I really appreciate having you here, honey. Have a good rest of your day. Mwah. Thank you. I'll just be here running in circles and talking about Elder Scrolls. We still have combat music. This happened a lot in this game. You would get combat music all the time because some random creature would detect you, but might be too slow to reach you, like mud crabs, for example. Or is caught up on geometry somewhere, like a wolf caught up on a rock or something. And so you're just like, oh, okay, I don't actually know if I'm being threatened or not, but I guess that's just my life now. Something wants me. There's like a black market guy here somewhere. I can remember where he was. He's like up in the hill. This is crazy, by the way. Look at this. Scaling these sheer cliffs. This was the first game that had like, I guess a height map or whatever. Like the vertices of the terrain just were not designed around climbing. It's just a stretched model of the world. In Skyrim, they tried to solve that problem by actually putting down 3D modeled rocks all over the cliffs and stuff to make it harder to climb, but I mean, you could find ways. This game, they didn't do that at all. Like, the cliffs are just smooth grass. There's no real difference in texture. I'm curious whether they're going to change that. Because I have pretty fond memories of, like, taking a horse or whatever way up here in the Jarrow Mountains, or even over here in the Clovian Highlands, and just getting around the world that way. Taking detours through the through the mountains. Also the moon jumping. You could level up your acrobatic skill really high and you could jump so far. Especially, Morrowind had this one spell. I can't remember what it was called, but people would use it to speedrun with.
You have my ear, citizen.
You have my ear. We don't need to go here. I forget that the Arboretum or whatever is, or the Arcane University is separated from the rest of the city. One of my favorite areas in this game visually is between Bruma
What is it?
and the Imperial City. I think like right here. The trees are like all autumn colors. You have my ear. You have my ear, citizen, in my nose.
You have my ear, citizen.
I'm not giving it back. Your ear is mine. This is the arena. That's the same artwork for the classes. There's the gray fox, right? Wanted. Wanted for theft, embezzlement, forgery, pickpocketing, counterfeiting, burglary, conspiracy to commit theft, grand larceny, tax evasion, slander, fraud, perfidy, impertinence. Wears a gray cloak that conceals his appearance, presumed male and Colovian. Height between 5 and 6 feet, normal weight, hair and eye color unknown. Learn more about him later. This game is really good about dropping environmental storytelling, though. There's a lot of stuff that you just kind of, you'll see and you'll wonder about it, and it'll come back to haunt you later. And then you'll be like, oh, interesting. Oh. One thing that I didn't like, I feel like Skyrim had the issue of forcing that. Like, for example, whenever you walk into Whiterun, as soon as you walk into Whiterun, you get this, like, weird conversation between a guard and the blacksmith where they're like, they put weird emphasis on different words. Like, Yorland Greymane is doing a thing. Oh, really? And it's like, they want to give the player the sensation, I guess, of eavesdropping, but it's like happening right there in front of the main gate. I don't know. Not the same. Not the same whenever you stumble upon something, you know what I mean? And there's a lot of surprises that you stumble on in this game. There's a river that has a body in it and a note. And it's like, if I recall, it like implies that there was like a quarrel between these two lovers or something. There's a lot of that kind of stuff that you find in this world.
Good evening.
Oh my god. Jump scare by NPCs.
Speak. You 've 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 ' a single
I'm only asking for a single queen.
What is it now?
God, the NPCs are so sassy too in this one. I wonder if they're going to leave the NPC dialogue like the structure of it. Where they're like,
Have you ever done any shopping at Thorinir's store?
I've sold some things there. Thorinir is an odd one.
Go on.
The news from Anvil is terrible.
sometimes they'll be mean to each other for no reason.
Chapel there.
No, I haven't. What's happened?
All the priests slaughtered? The whole chapel desecrated?
By the gods!
Without question.
What's the news from the other parts of Tamriel?
Nothing I'd like to talk about.
There's been
Snort.
some terrible trouble in the chapel in Envil.
They're
All
just
of the
some
village
weird
priests-
lines that are used as transitions, I guess.
No!
No!
Doubt.
Good day.
You have my ear, citizen.
This is the soundtrack everyone uses in their parodies and their clips. But yeah, so like as you saw there, the NPCs were like having a conversation, but there's like weird transitional lines of dialogue that are meant to move them to the next topic that they fail. They fail spectacularly in segueing. I'm wondering if they're going to keep it because it was kind of funny. I wouldn't mind if they did. I saw some mud crabs by the coast a while ago. Horrible creatures. Stop talking. Good day. Snort. like they're trying so hard to be human, but they can't. But also, this was the first game in the Elder Scrolls series that had these like open world conversations. So it was like a big deal back in the day. Morrowind didn't have anything like that. The NPCs were pretty silent. I mean, unless you were really close to them, or, you know, they would have greetings based on your disposition. But they didn't talk to each other, and they didn't have schedules. You'll notice, though, all the textures in this game, there's just no depth to them. They're just painted on.
Speak.
They just brush it. I'm just so fascinated by whether they're gonna keep some of these techniques or they're gonna change them up. I could fast travel, I know, but I choose not to. I choose not to. I only fast travel if it is ridiculously tedious. Like if we're playing Final Fantasy 14, okay, that game, you have to. You have to. You get a quest in that game, and the other part of it takes place on the other side of the continent. Oh, wolf!
Yeah.
Yeah! Remember the wolves in Skyrim would carry jewelry. There was a chance they would drop jewelry or something that was funny. Fort Nickelback. You're just like in this fort and then you hear in the distance Look at this photograph. Every time I look at it, it laugh. Oh no, not Fort Nickelback. It's haunted. Oh, the lock picking system. I might be in the minority, but I kind of miss this. Because like in Skyrim, they changed it to be like, you just have to find the sweet spot, I guess, and then you can do it, but... Shit. I don't know, there was something more like weirdly, oddly satisfying about snapping the pins in place. I don't know if any of you ever played Splinter Cell, but Splinter Cell had a similar lock-picking system where you had to click the pins in place and then it would open. Also, what I did there was an exploit for melee combat in this game. Backstepping. Because your speed doesn't change. Your speed backstepping is the same as going forward, so. They changed that in Skyrim. They made it so that you go backwards slower, so you can't do that.
Who's there? Huh? Hello? Who's there?
But that was pretty... That's pretty much how you do melee combat. If you have the space to do that, I guess. That's another thing, I'm like... I don't know, you guys don't understand. I played this game to death. And I was also someone who did a lot of modding this game. I was a pretty active member of the modding community. Behind Oblivion, so I know all the technical ins and outs of it as well. So whatever they change, I will notice. I will notice every detail.
Let's get this over with. You will know.
I will know what.
Jump on my sword while you can.
What did you say?
This is the part where you
Did he say jump on my sword while you can? Sir. Get out of here with that talk. Taking your boots. I'm taking your boots. I have an arrow sticking through. I have several arrows sticking through me. One thing you want to be careful about, you never want to take acrobatics or athletics as a primary favored skill or whatever. If you do, you'll level up way too fast. Which is actually bad in this game. I developed a series of mods that helped with some of those things. I did. There were many people who were grateful for it. I'll have you know. Hi, Trix. Hello. Hi, hi. Welcome back. Demo done. Oh, did you finish it? You actually reached the end? That's crazy. You were more You found the key stuff? I'm impressed. I'm very impressed, actually. Because it took me a while. It took me a long time to figure out. If you guys don't know, I know we're kind of on our own little side conversation here. We're talking about Shore. It's a cool little indie game that just dropped in early access on Steam. It's a single-player MMORPG. And it's very much, I would say, inspired by games like EverQuest back in the day. And the starter zone has a really unique way of kind of funneling players through it. You have to kind of investigate a little bit and try to find a series of components to make the thing that gets you off the island. That was really cool. I feel like MMOs don't do that kind of stuff. You just reach your level cap and then they're like, okay, next zone. So I thought that was pretty cool. Anyways, I have been playing that game nonstop off stream. I want to put it on the schedule next week. Because the addiction is real. I don't think I even finished the demo before I made up my mind that I wanted it. Heard someone draw their weapon. Someone in here? Is there someone here? Someone prowling around here. Which I think in doing that, it like disabled my achievements. I had to restart the game. And then it enabled my achievements again. Am I crazy? Yes. There's gotta be more to this dungeon. And again, we don't have to do this, but I'm just doing it just because. Just because. If we had fast traveled to our objective, we would have missed out on this. There's definitely more to this, right? Maybe not. Maybe we can leave Fort Nickelback. I want to show you guys Sean Bean, okay? I wonder if we can reach him before the end of today's stream. He's in this game. And that's in like another part of this game I'm wondering if they remaster or when they remaster. Who's gonna play the role of Martin if they can't get his voice back? I don't know. I don't know. Trying to think of my preferred class that I had in Shore, because I have a character in each class now. I think I've managed to get them all off the island at this point. No, that's a lie. I still got the druid. I haven't tried the druid yet. But I like the duelist. You got that like backstab. You have like a life leeching thing. That's pretty cool. I'm not really sure about the paladin because the paladin doesn't really have very many skills early on. Kind of slow progression because you don't have that many skills as early on. The Arcanist, Jerry's out on the Arcanist. The Arcanist is very squishy. All they get is Magic Bolt for a while. You have to be grouped with someone. But looking at their spells that I've seen in the merchants' inventories, looks like they get pretty powerful later on. So, I like them. Maybe. But I'd say Duelist might be my favorite for now. Still gotta try the Druid. I know they get a lot of damage over time stuff. It's very addicting. You don't understand, chat. It's so good. Get there eventually. Also, my stamina, when my stamina runs out in this game, I can still run. It's like actually going back up very slowly while I'm running. Stamina was really weird in this one. It only really mattered for combat, I guess. It didn't really have any effect on your movement.
Excuse me, can I help you? Are you looking for Prior Maberel or Joffrey?
Joffrey! I must speak to Joffrey.
I think he's sleeping, but it must be important. Go ahead upstairs and wake
Okay,
him.
when we get to Joffrey's dialogue, we are going to skip through all of his shit because he goes on forever and ever and ever and ever about backstory, about the Daedric Prince of Destruction, Mehrunes Dagon, and the Plane of Oblivion, and he's just a fucking novel of words.
I'm Brother John.
So, we're gonna give him the Amulet of Kings, and we are just gonna... Okay. Otherwise, we'll be here for a long time. If you click this, he'll give you some help.
I keep a few things here in my chest to resupply traveling blades. Help yourself to whatever you need.
I never did enjoy the exposition that he would give. It was a bit long-winded. All the scholars agree that the gates of Oblivion are not a threat to the mortal world. Blah, 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 blah. And I don't know. I feel like there was a better way they probably could have delivered that. I'm still unclear whether it's going to be like a one-to-one faithful remaster or if they're going to make substantial changes to it in that way. With the narrative or with the layouts of places. We'll find out, won't we? Also, we forgot to talk to someone. We'll give you a book that increases your block skill, I think.
I know that you are on an important
Oh, this guy
mission
gives you
for
a
the
horse.
Blade. Please, if you need a horse, take mine from the Priory stables.
Yep.
Go with Tala.
Yep. Okay. But there's another guy who gives you a book. I don't know where he is. And there's another guy who gives you a repair hammer. Wakey, wakey.
What can I do for you?
I need your hammer.
Well, I normally stay out of the affairs of the great folk that come through Waynon Priory to see Master Joffrey. But go ahead and take this hammer. You might have use of it, and I have others. Not much call for smith work around here in any case. Well, we both have better things to do than stand here all day exchanging idle gossip. Good day to you now.
Also, in Oblivion, I don't know why they sound like that. Because in Morrowind and Skyrim, they give them scratchy voices. But in this one, the Dark Elves talk just like the High Elves and the Wood Elves. In fact, they're all voiced by the same voice actor. Maybe they're just trying to stay on a budget. This was a big project for them back then. I got a horse. One of the cool things about Oblivion with the horses, each one of these horses has its own stats, its own speed, right? The black horses are the fastest. I think that might be a bay horse, actually. The white horses are the strongest. Like they have the most health or whatever. So I used to know exactly how they went, the hierarchy of the different breeds of horses, what all the different stats were, but just know the black horse is the fastest. And there's a very unique black horse called like Shadow something. I can't remember. You get him through doing the Dark Brotherhood quest. He's real fast. He's got red eyes. We're going to Kavach. We're going to go for a long horse ride to Kavach. Okay? Come to think of it, we probably won't see Sean Bean this stream because we gotta go through an Oblivion gate to get to him. I don't know how long it'll take us. I can't remember how long the first one took. This is also the only Elder Scrolls game where I've not only paid attention to and beaten the main quest once or twice, but like a few times. But to be fair, you kind of have to. You kind of have to prioritize it before getting into any of the guilds and all that stuff. Because of the level scaling problem that this game has. You need to get through it as quickly as you can so that everything is still... Although what you could do, I guess theoretically, you could just never level up. You could, because the only way you level in this game is if you sleep. Once you get the prompt that you can. So you could just not sleep ever. And then everything would stay at level 1. I guess you could do that. But then you'd miss out on all the sweet progression of the loot and the monsters and stuff. This is one of the Shrines of the Nine. I don't know if it'll give us anything. Oh yeah. I suppose a strategy that you could take is just not progressing until you are absolutely ready. Which is ultimately what you had to do. I'm looking forward to that being changed, if possible. Because not everyone is like me and knows all the ins and outs of all this shit here. What is it? This is one of the Daedric shrines. I'm trying to figure out which one it is.
It all feels good. It's all fun. Why not?
Is this Sanguine? Is this the Daedric Prince of ethical hedonism? Is this?
I joined for the parties and stayed for the parties. Why would I go back to work? That life is for suckers and fools.
I think it might be. Oh, we're level locked though. Can't do it yet. Sanguine is my other favorite Daedric Prince. For obvious reasons. Sanguine and Sheogorath are like the party gods, you know? All the other Daedric princes are obsessed with being murderous and sulky and I don't know. They're too serious, honey. But those two know how to have a good time. Is my shadow appearing correctly on the grass? I can't quite tell. Do I have a shadow in first person? I wouldn't be surprised if I don't. No, I'm not casting a shadow. I know exactly why. So whenever you're in first person in this game, your body is actually invisible. Like, your whole character model has been removed from the game, actually. Because if the game were true first person and just utilized your existing model, your arms would hang too low relative to the position of where the camera should be. I'll show you. Oh, I can't pull out a weapon on horseback. I forgot that's a Skyrim thing. For a split second, you see me pop in, but here, I'll show you. First of all, I need to save my horse. Alright. I know the console command for this. Look at this. See? This is what is actually happening whenever you're going around the world in first person, which is kind of terrifying if you think about it. Imagine all these NPCs that have to interact with you and you're just a pair of arms. No wonder they all look so anxious. Okay. Now you know the secret. Now you know the illusion. You were just arms in this mode, and that is why it is not casting a shadow. It's like, so I know a lot of technical shit like that about this game, and I'm wondering how they're going to address stuff like that. Or if they're going to continue using the same tricks. Okay, what was there? I actually think you can do the same thing in Fallout 3. Fallout 3 and Oblivion both run off the same engine. And if you TFC in Fallout 3, you'll be a pair of arms. That's just how they do it. I don't know if it's actually the same engine. It might be just an iteration of the same engine, but I never did much modding with that game. Oh, but I developed I think I did. I can't even remember. Or if maybe someone else did. I could have sworn I did it though. A free camera mod that made it so that your model showed up in first person. You could actually look down and see yourself. Or immersion. But the only thing was, okay, the camera didn't move whenever you would, whenever your body would move, right? So it would get weird. If you did like a power attack, you would watch your headless body lurch forward in front of you. So I don't know. They did something different with Skyrim. I don't know what they did. I can't remember. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. This would happen in this game a lot. If you try to mount your horse, it eventually times out if you're up against something that you can't quite fit. Because your character would always try to mount the horse from the left side. Oh, but this is the first game they had that had a mount. Morrowind didn't have any mounts. So all of this stuff for the horse was a brand new territory for them. Okay, we're coming up on Kinvach now. Kinvach. There's a really cool mod for this game that allows you to rebuild the city of Kinvach. You should check it out if you can, if you have. It's great. Otherwise, it just stays in ruins the rest of the game, and it's so sad.
Take that! Die, damn you!
Fucking scamps. Were there scamps in Skyrim? I actually can't remember. I don't know if they were. They were in Morrowind. There was a scamp that was actually a merchant in Morrowind. I remember. I think he was in Caldera. We have to talk to this guy? I think we do.
Stand back, civilian.
He's so red.
This is no place for you. Get back to the encampment at once.
What will you do now?
The only thing we can do. We'll try to hold our ground, that's what. If we can't hold this barricade, those beasts could march right down and overrun the encampment. I have to try and protect the few civilians that are left. It's all I can do now.
Okay. Help.
You want to help? You're kidding, right?
I wonder if they're going to change the
If
dialogue
you're serious,
options
maybe I
to
can
actually,
put you to use. It'll likely mean your death, though.
like,
Are you
sentence instead of a word. But sometimes they're sentences, like these are sentences. But sometimes it's just like one word.
I don't know how to close this gate, but it must be possible, because the enemy closed the ones they opened during the initial attack. You can see the marks on the ground where they were, with the great gate right in the middle. I sent men into the gate to see if they could find a way to shut it. They haven't come back. If you can get in there, find out what happened to them. If they're alive, help them finish the job. If not, see what you can do on your own. The best I can say is good luck. If you make it back alive, we'll be waiting for you.
Okay. Cool.
Good luck. It's a brave thing you're doing.
Is it? You got an arrow in your ass. Good luck. It's a brave thing you're doing. He's not even gonna help. Oh, we have to still use it like a door, because this is technically a door. It's so you have to activate it. This game uses a lot of those. Everything in this game is like so heavily instanced. I'm wondering if they're gonna do away with that or not. Like, I wonder if the cities will be open. There's a mod for that too. If you can imagine it, there's a mod for it. Where the cities actually are open. So there's no loading screen whenever you activate the gate.
Thank the Nine. I never thought I'd see another friendly face. The others, taken. They were taken to the tower.
They were taken to the tower. Oh my god, we're in hell.
Captain Mattias sent us in to try and close the gate.
Welcome back,
We
Onion.
were ambushed, trapped, and picked off.
Kind of.
I managed to escape, but the others are strewn across that bridge. They took Menian off to the big tower. You've got to save him. I'm getting out of here.
I like how he delivers that line with a smile. I don't know if they meant for that to be the case, but I'm getting out of here.
You're right.
I keep him with me.
You're right. I can't just leave poor Menian to his fate. If he's still alive, we've got to try to save him. All right. Lead the way. Let's find Menian and get
You
out
don't
of here.
know the dialogue of this game. Anytime there is a line of dialogue in Oblivion, there is an assigned facial expression that comes with each line. It's not like a seamless, like, motion captured thing. It's just, is this line going to be delivered happily? Okay, then I'm going to stretch his cheeks to be happy. Yeah, that's weird out of context. And it's just line by line. That's just what happens. And that's why their faces are like that between lines. They're so weird. Because there's no, like, transitional phase or anything. He's like, I'm happy. No, I'm mad. No, I'm happy. No, I'm neutral. If you've been sitting for the past hour or so, it's been another hour, by the way. Oh god, it's so loud. Sorry. Oh my gosh. Guitar man, calm down. He's like the Oblivion NPCs. He's just 0 to 100. Get up and stretch. I'm gonna go make some coffee, and I'll be back in a few minutes. I'm gonna run some ads on the Twitch side of the channel to support the channel. And then we'll see you soon. Mwah. Hi, honey, hello. I'm back for the last hour of the stream, and I have my coffee to carry me through. Okay. So, what was I yammering about before I left? I'm sure I was talking more about Oblivion and all its quirks. It's a quirky game. It's just different. But a lot of people like this game. And I think that it's for, like Metallic said earlier, the charm, you know? You expressed a concern about hoping the remaster didn't remove the charm. I have the same concern because that's what people liked. That's what it was. Never mind the combat system and all the rest that, you know, the NPCs, the AI. There's definitely things that this game had going that were a little problematic. But that's not why people loved it. People loved it because the setting, the music, the voices, it was all the stuff kind of surrounding that skeleton, I think, that people liked. I know I did. The aesthetic, where Skyrim is more of a, I guess, dark, low medieval fantasy. Oblivion was very high medieval fantasy. Very, like, magic is everywhere in this world. And it's weird because it's like both games are set in Tamriel. But there's something about just the look and the plot and the characters in this one that make it feel like magic is all over the place. And I think that's another reason. And of course there's the amazing DLC, the Shivering Isles, which just like doubled down on that. The Shivering Isles was all about this magical realm ruled by, you know, a Daedric prince and stuff, and it was just really cool to get lost in. I think that's why people like this entry in the series the most. Whoa! Whereas, like, Skyrim went on to do things that were better in other ways. but it lost all the charm. I feel like all of that whimsical high fantasy magic stuff got sucked right out of it because they wanted to make it more gritty, and it was good, but it just didn't feel like Tamriel anymore. I guess that's probably my number one thing I'm kind of hoping for with the remaster, that they don't go too far. And like desaturate everything. I would be sad. But I mentioned music. Music is a big part of a game, especially in an RPG. And this game had a lot of very memorable tracks. Hi Harry, I'm doing great. I'm doing wonderful. Thank you for asking. I'm just rambling. Why am I looking at this map like I'm in Kvatch? I am not in Kvatch. We're not in Kvatch anymore. We need to get into the tower. I'm just yammering away about this game and about the Elder Scrolls while I'm playing. Putting this game on is really just an excuse for me to prattle on about the remaster that I really hope is true and not a lie. I really, really hope that the prophecy is true. That the Elder Scrolls have foretold the coming of the Oblivion.
Come on!
Come on!
Take that!
Also, they don't tell you this. But the Daedra are weak to shock. They never communicate that to you. I don't think they do. I'm just kind of goofing around with this character build we have today. I don't like going full melee. I find it kind of boring, but usually I play with a little bit of a magic in the mix. And you want to use shock on the Daedra. Now, if you come back here at a higher level, the scamps will all be replaced by completely different creatures. I believe they're called the Clan Nefir. And I love them. They are modeled after one of my favorite dinosaurs. I love the little Clan Nefirs. But look at this guy. I'm not gonna survive this. But they're quite a bit tougher. Like a lot of things in this game are like high damage. High damage, high health. Oh no! Good thing I was collecting all those potions. We need to use our shield, you know? My character's so ugly. I hope they let me make a character this ugly in the remaster. I don't want to be beautiful. Let me be me. Oh, I can't change it when I'm attacking. Hold on. We're gonna change back to this because it's more defensive. Going two-handed in this game is very bold. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. What happened to the guard that was following us, by the way? I can never get him to survive. I think I did it maybe once in the distant past. And you get special dialogue if you bring him back. Where he's like grateful to be alive and blah blah blah, and his captain is like, I can't believe you did it. But I don't think anything else happens.
First blood sack.
What? Okay, so we've leveled up now. As you can see, I'm not gonna do that. I don't have the equipment. I don't feel ready, honey. We're just never gonna sleep ever again. I wonder if that mace would be better. You're the weapon with the highest DPS in this game. The Daedric Dagger. You get that, you're set. But to get it, you have to level up way high. I can't remember what it was when Daedric stuff started appearing. You also don't have to kill everything. If the difficulty gets too much, it might be a better strategy to just run, which we started to do towards the end of our last playthrough on the channel, because everything was getting way too difficult. Oh yeah, we gotta go to the little, there's a tower. It's not this one. Here's the key. I think it's this one right here. We should save the game. We haven't saved the game in a long time. Oh shit. Oh no. I think another reason why I would always use magic, once I figured out the magic system, is because then you can kill things a lot faster that way once you know their weaknesses to stuff.
Over here, quickly!
Can I talk to you?
You should not be here!
Okay.
Stay away!
Whoa. Okay. Give me your key.
Quickly, quickly, there's no time. You must get to the top of the large tower. The sigil keep, they call it. That's what keeps the Oblivion Gate open. Find the sigil stone. Remove it and the gate will close. Hurry, the keeper has the key. You must get the key.
I think another pro to this game is you are kind of thrown into all these crazy events Like, you're not really the protagonist. I don't know if that makes any sense. You're more of a sidekick. You're just kind of here as a supporting role. I would say the primary protagonist of the story is going to be the guy we're going to meet eventually, if we can get to him. Martin. He's the heir to the throne or whatever. And just all the way through the storytelling in this game is like you're just being witness to everything happening, and you're definitely playing a part. But it's not like you are prophesized, you know, or anything. There's nothing supernatural about you, I guess. And in Morrowind and Skyrim, you were, like, born with some kind of, you know, super soul. And you were destined for great things, you know? In this game, that isn't really the case. Look at these guys. Really annoying me. Oh my god, there's so much shit happening. Let's through all my potions. Like, you start as a prisoner. You start as a prisoner in all the Elder Scrolls games. But once you get out, nothing, like, crazy happens to you. You just escaped your sentence. Like, and then you can just kind of roleplay your own story, I guess, after that. Yeah, I'm just gonna take it and go. I'm taking it and going. We're already running into the issue of being overwhelmed. This game's hard. We have to... I don't know if steel appears in level 1. I think it does. It might not.
You closed the gate. I knew you could do it. This is our chance to launch a counterattack. I need you to come with us. You've got far more combat experience than these men. Are you able to join us now? I can wait, but not for long. We've got to move quickly before they have a chance to barricade the city gate.
Let's go! I don't know. Maybe it's a personal preference. I'm sure people are out there who disagree with that and would like, you know, I prefer a fantasy story where I start as the hero right away. But I tend to really enjoy stories where there's like a path to power, you know? And you're not the main character. You're very much on the sidelines, kind of, hoping to become the main character. That's like why I liked World of Warcraft, for example. You start in World of Warcraft as just some guy who's like, oh, I need you to go deliver shit to the farm, and can you take care of these bandits? Thank you. And you're just doing like odd jobs and delivering letters and stuff. And you don't get into like the big heroic things until later. And there's a lot of that kind of stuff here in this game. Like, We're just kind of escorting these guys through here. They're doing all the work. I like how they go back here to initiate their whole thing. Oh yeah, we just go through the motions here. Even though we were already there, we had to be there for the script to begin.
We wiped the bastards out! It's safe to pull those people out of the chapel. Let's get in there and make sure they're all right. Come on, this is only the beginning of the battle for Kvatch. We can discuss the next phase once the civilians are safe.
I think the most praise you get in this game is they do call you the hero of Kvatch in like some of the passing rumors that the townspeople have.
Report, soldier.
Once you finish helping them.
We're all that's left. Barrack Indian.
But I don't think they bequeath you with any other titles.
That's it. There's no one
Until
else.
the very end of the game,
There were others, sir.
where they name you the champion of Cyrodiil.
We tried to convince them it was dangerous, but they left anyway.
Or
I guess they didn't make it.
for protecting Martin
Very
and
well.
ensuring
The area outside the chapel has been cleared.
the resolution of
These
everything.
people need to be taken to safety. Escort them to the camp south of here at once.
But sir, I want to help fight.
Batch is finished. There's nothing left. Once they're secured, get back.
I also really like the architecture and stuff.
Sir, yes, sir.
Like, then there's just like the scenery, right? It's very traditional, medieval. Get out of here. Sean Bean.
I heard about how you helped the guard drive the Daedra back. Well done.
Come with me, Sean Bean. You're in danger.
Danger, you say? You came here to tell me this. Explain yourself or leave me alone. There are many others here who actually need your help.
I'm so happy we actually got to, like, meet him in today's stream. I didn't know if I'd get there in time. You're Martin, right? The priest?
Yes, I'm a priest. Do you need a priest? I don't think I'll be much help to you. I'm having trouble understanding the gods right now. If all this is part of a divine plan, I'm not sure I want to have anything to do with it.
Gods or not, we need your help.
If you came to me for help, you're more of a fool than you look. Look around. What good is a priest?
You are Uriel Septim's son.
Emperor Uriel Septim? You think the Emperor is my father? No, you must have the wrong man. I am a priest of Akatosh. My father was a farmer.
Daedra came here for you.
An entire city destroyed to get at me? Why? Because I'm the Emperor's son?
Uh-huh. Yep. Because Joffrey, okay, I know we skipped through the dialogue. One of the things Joffrey said was that he actually helped hide away Martin when he was, like, a baby. He sent him away to Kvatch or whatever.
I don't know. It's strange.
He Obi-Wan Kenobi'd this man's
What does this mean?
life.
What do you want from me?
Come with me to Wayne and Priory.
You destroyed the Oblivion Gate, they say. You gave them hope. You helped them drive the Daedra back. Yes, I'll come with you to Wayne and Priory and hear what Joffrey has to say. Lead on.
Now you can actually come here before you close the Oblivion Gate, and you can find him here with all the refugees. But he will be more reluctant to go with you because you haven't proved yourself to him. So that line of dialogue about me closing the gate wouldn't have happened. It's just, I don't know, it's little things like that that I also love about this game. How there's different, like, phases and stages that different NPCs are in, depending on how far along you are and doing things. There's like a sense of progress. Is another reason why I love this game. really is a sense of like things changing over time. You don't get a horse, he'll be fine. Don't worry, he's an essential NPC. That's what the crown means. This icon. Excuse you, pushing my horse out of the way. Did you know in Morrowind, they didn't have that. They didn't have essential marked characters. You could kill literally any NPC and break the game. You could murder an NPC that was like tied to a quest line and you wouldn't know it and you kill him and then... Well, no. If you happen to murder someone who was tied to something, you would get a pop-up that would say like, the threads of destiny have been severed or something like that. Something all, you know, nerdy and roleplay like. You get a message that would pop up to let you know that you fucked up. You could keep playing, but it's just like a warning that, hey,
I'm just lucky to be alive.
Maybe you should quick load. You should go back to your autosave because you have altered things. You have prevented your progress in some area of the game. And this game's solution was to just mark certain PCs as essential so that they're invulnerable to all damage. However, that's a cool idea. But what ended up happening was there's a whole bunch of NPCs in this world that never die that you can use in combat to help you. You see what I'm getting at? So what I would do, and what I'm sure many other players would do, is go around the world finding these NPCs and getting to a stage in their quest that they would follow you, and then you could have a small army of immortal NPCs because they're all marked as essential, so they'll never die. And so that's what I would do. I would get Martin, I would find Joffrey, I would get the Germain brothers. I feel like there was another person. I can't remember them all, but I would collect them all and have a small army following me everywhere that helped make the game a little easier. And I'm very curious in the remaster, like if they're going to keep the essential tagging system so that people can do that again or not. It was quite funny because they were immortal, you could take them into Oblivion and they could just like, they're fine. They could just be standing in the lava having conversations. And eventually they would collapse because their health bar would go to 0, but then they would like get back up again, they'd resurrect. Oh, it's great. Now, in Skyrim, I think they still had... I think they kept the system.
You have my ears.
But I don't think anyone followed you in Skyrim. I'm trying to really think if I could recall anyone other than the... Obviously, Lydia, you know, the House Carls. They could follow you. What the hell's going on? I am sworn to carry your burdens. You know her. But I don't think she was essential. They had mercenaries. Yeah, they had mercenaries, but I think they put in a limit. So like if you had Lydia following you and you try to get a mercenary, you'd have to let one of them go because they would be like, I see someone's already following you. Yeah, that's what they did. Martin, where did you go? I've already lost the heir to the throne. There he is. Don't worry. Don't worry. He's not only invincible, his pathing is impeccable. The NPCs in this game will find you. They will find you. Especially the Imperial Guards. Don't worry. You cannot hide. You can run, but you can't hide. And I don't know why that is, but they are persistent. Speaking of persistence, the bandits. Oh, the bandits. I realize we left Martin back there, but don't worry. Don't worry about it. He's fine. Sean Bean is okay. I say that, but it's like, that's the meme, right? All the characters that he plays. All the characters that he plays always die horrific deaths. But don't worry, Martin is not fated to die, not yet. Not yet. These shrines are pretty cool, these like alien things. I love the alien ruins. They're really pretty. These give you like probably a buff that won't benefit me at all, but yeah, they fortify your magicka. These are absolutely essential if you are doing anything with magic. You really want to seek them out. What the hell's going on?
Die, damn you!
What you get? Trying to beat on my horse like that. Martin. So because these NPCs are marked as essential, you can just sick them on an entire encampment of bandits and just watch them go. Like great. I'm kind of torn, like, if they remove that or not, because it was kind of cool. It's kind of nice to have a bunch of followers. But then again, there is the argument that the only reason why I liked having that was because the game was hard as shit. Take care of him, Martin. Get him off me. I think he has like a frost bolt. There you go. See, he's so strong. He's so strong, honey. You can get even more followers. They're not essential, but you can like get a crusader from the Knights of the Nine to follow you. You can get someone from each of the guilds to follow you at some point. You can have like a Dark Brotherhood person. You can have a mage. You can get everyone to. And it was kind of fun to just like play the role of general and just watch them slaughter everything. Where are we going? Wayne Priory, right? Watch out for Winnie the Pooh, cause we are honey. We're honey. We're fine. Although, the bears in this game are assholes. They will fuck your day up. This game has a lot of monsters and things that... I don't know, were there bears in Skyrim? I can't really remember. But this game has like minotaurs. It's got like crab people. It's got Daedroth. They're like crocodile people. It's got all kinds of crazy things in it. There were bears? Were there goblins? Does Skyrim have goblins? I cannot remember. I don't think it had ogres. This game has ogres as well. But there's like a lot of fantasy creatures in this game. Skyrim had trolls. Yeah, Skyrim had trolls. This game has trolls too. But I feel like there was a bunch that didn't have. I don't think it had lions. Mud crabs are scary. They can one-shot you. The mud crabs? No. Nah. In Morrowind, the mud crabs could camouflage themselves into the environment. They look like rocks. I thought that was kind of neat. Just the casual, ominous choir of combat that we never get away from. You never know what's chasing you. We talked about this earlier.
Help! You must help! They're killing everyone at Waynon Priory.
Hold on, tell me what happened.
I don't know. I think they're right behind me. Prior Mabarel is dead.
The funny thing about this is, he's like, I think they're right behind me. The game actually pauses whenever you're talking to someone. There's a chance that he could literally be, like the enemies could be right here. I've had that happen. And they're frozen. When the cliff racers scarier than a dragon in the sky. Oh, they're cliff racers.
I was in the sheepfold when they attacked. I heard the prior talking to someone. Looked around the corner to see who it was. They looked like travelers, ordinary.
For those who don't know,
suddenly weapons appeared in their hands, and they cut the prior
the
down
prequel to
before
this
he could
game,
move.
The Elder Scrolls 3
They saw me
Morrowind,
watching, and I ran.
had an enemy called the Cliff Racer. It's like a giant pterodactyl-looking thing, okay? Huge. And it could fly, and it would dive at you, and it was a bad time. Okay, they were the bane of every Morrowind player because you couldn't get away from them. If you were out in the Ashlands, which is where they frequented, you're super far away from any settlement, and you got these things out there. Scary. This is a scary game. Morrowind's a horror game. Where's Joffrey? Is he safe?
I don't know. In the chapel, praying, I think. You must help us.
Hold on.
Be glad you will not live to see the day Lord Dagon walks the earth.
You got the same voice as Joffrey. I forgot all the Breton stuff.
Be glad you will not live to see the day Lord Dagon walks. I do not fear.
He's one of them, isn't he?
Let's get this over with.
What the hell? What are you swinging at, lady? Morrowind is scary. The lusty Argonian exists. Oh yeah, you can actually meet the author of the book in that game. He's in like Vivek somewhere. And I think in one of the expansions, was it Tribunal? You can go to Mournhold and you can perform a play or observe a play that is about the lusty Argonian. My memory is very hazy. Mournhold was such a cool city. City of light. City of magic. That's what they would call it. Anyways.
I think we should find your friend Joffrey at once.
Okay.
I'm with you.
Joffer. Jeffrey. Jeff. Is that the natural progression of how we got to the name Jeff? Wow. How are you, Ashlander? The Ashlands were cool. They were scary. They were cool. Like your character would like put their hand in front of their eyes whenever there was a ash storm. Looks like the chair I threw at the guards in that game we were playing yesterday. You could sit in furniture, by the way. Watch this. This is really creepy. Watch this. Whoa, 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 whoa. I am but a pair of arms floating over the chair. This is what the game looks like, chat. Look. This is what the game looks like. We're in a void. Not real. It's all simulation. Oh, we were supposed to go talk to Joffrey. I totally forgot. Joffrey, where the hell are you? He's supposed to be up here. Did he die? No, he couldn't, because he's an essential NPC. I just don't know where he is. Oh, is he in the chapel? I think I remember him saying, he was in the chapel praying, I think. Yeah, there he is. I wish they had cloaks in this game. I think the Mythic Dawn armor would look really cool with like a black cloak.
They attacked without warning. I was praying in the chapel when I heard Prior Maberel shout. I had just time to arm myself.
Your voice sounds so
the Amulet
impassioned.
of Kings. I fear that was the target of this attack.
If
I
they
kept it
replace
in a
this
secret
voice
room in
actor,
Wayne
I wouldn't
House.
be mad.
We need to go see if it is safe.
I feel like he delivers his lines very flatly.
We'll go together, but I fear the worst.
Oh no, we're under attack. Help. Everything's burning. The way that they die in this game. Martin just looking at them. The Amulet of Kings. Oh. What? Joffrey, are you okay? Where'd you go? Joffrey? Joffrey? Scared. Are you?
They've taken it. The Amulet of Kings is gone. The enemy has defeated us at every turn.
I found Martin. He's safe.
So it has not all gone against us. Thank Talos for that. We gained Uriel's heir and lost the Amulet of Kings. Martin cannot stay
Their
here.
teeth
We
in
have
this
driven them
game
off, but they will be back once they learn of Martin's survival.
are like
Which they
opaque.
will.
So weird. Where will Martin be safe?
Nowhere is truly safe against the power arrayed against us, but we must play for time, at least. Cloud Ruler Temple, I think. The hidden fortress of the Blades in the mountains near Bruma. A few men can hold it against an army. We should leave at once.
You want Martin? You can have him, I guess.
We should get moving. I won't
But
rest
I must
easy
warn
until
you,
Martin is
he
safe
dies.
with Cloud Ruler Temple.
Spoiler, he dies.
As a blade, my place is at Martin's side.
Okay. I guess I can't do anything else there.
We should get moving. I won't rest easy until Martin is safe at Cloud Ruler.
Dabba-dabba-doo. So these guys both have their own horses. Over here. I need to get mine. We'll play for a little bit longer, but then we got to go. I just wanted to take you guys through the beginning of the game. So that whenever the remaster does come out next week, maybe, allegedly, you guys are like, oh, I remember that. Oh wow, that's changed. Oh, oh. We can have that experience together, you know? My lord cuts me like a shredded vegetable. A shredded vegetable. Sorry. 10-hour stream. 10-hour stream of Oblivion. Maybe the remaster. Okay, here's my promise to you. If I get my hands on an Oblivion remaster, that will be a 10-hour stream. Okay? Promise. We'll do it. We'll do it all day. Are we supposed to be going? Yeah. So many bandits. Go away. Something I always liked is how there's always a landmark in the distance in this game. can always see the Imperial City. You've always got a point of reference, so the world feels large. This is my favorite area in the game. This forest. It's very, like, fall-colored. So, if we come back in the remaster, I'm curious what this all looks like. Joffrey's unconscious. It's fine. He'll wake up. Sorry, my lord, but I would not want you play the remaster because I'll be playing it myself. I'll have you in the background while my fantasies go running wild. That's fine. The Sokar audiobook. But just be warned. You'll probably get a lot of out-of-context audio if you don't know what's going on. My viewers regularly tell me this if they have me on a second screen. It gets weird. The Imperial City is pretty small, IMO. I hope the remaster makes it 5 times bigger. Oh yeah, in the lore, the Imperial City is huge. But obviously Bethesda was not able to make the game as big as it was. And actually, did you know Cyrodiil was supposed to be a jungle? Did you know that? It was supposed to be. There it is. It's so pretty. I love you can see it all the way from out here. That's one of my favorite little visual quirks of this game. That's something Skyrim did not have. Skyrim, your view was always obscured by something. There's like mountains in your way. You can get a sense of being in something that's like huge. You know? That's what I'm here for, like stretching cheeks and whatnot. It's true. It's funny you say that. I don't know if you were here for it. I was in the Oblivion realm and I was talking about the dialogue system in this game and how for every line of dialogue, the game is like checking for an expression value. And I was like, so if the line of dialogue is supposed to be delivered happily, then, you know, there would be a command that would stretch his cheeks to make him happy. And then I was like, you know, out of context, that would sound really weird. So as just a taste, just a sample of what you will experience. But what you will experience if you just set me on audio only, and then you'll be like, what the hell? What was that? What did I just hear? Stretch his cheeks to make him happy. Father 2025, yeah. That's what the game is doing. That's why they look so lifeless and weird. Their cheeks are being stretched. They're not running on a, like, real-time animation. It's just take cheeks, stretch. Is line over? Okay, no more stretch. No ad break, not yet. Not yet, honey. No! How do I? No. Twitch trying to put you guys through ad hell. I won't have it. I won't stand for it. You know what I wonder? I actually don't know. on Twitch if the ad breaks happen in the VOD. I don't know. I don't think they do. But maybe. Because that would be frustrating for the VOD watchers. I try to consider everyone. You don't think so? That'd be good. Look at this. Looks like he just finished devouring a green popsicle or something. What is it? Smashed his face in. Horrifying. Okay, Martin, Joffrey, where are you at? Even from all the way up here, we can still see the top of the tower. There they are. YouTube is the superior watching experience. I have to remain neutral. I can't play favorites. I'm a multi-streamer. I have to remain polyamorous for all of you. Okay? I love you all just the same. Promise.
Yes?
I've put myself in your hands.
What the hell's going on? What? What? Okay. I like how he ran all the way back up the stairs and then came all the way back down for his line.
My lord, welcome to Cloud Ruler Temple.
I love the AI scripting in this game. It's so funny. You'll notice it happen a lot whenever there needs to be dialogue. They will run back to the place that they're supposed to be, like they're actors in a play, you know. They gotta go take their position. I cannot hear you over the orchestra. Ah!
Your Highness,
that
blades
echo.
are at your command. You will be safe here until you can take up your throne.
Joffrey, all of you. I know you all expect me to be Emperor. I'll do my best. But this is all new to me. I'm not used to giving speeches, but I wanted you to know that I appreciate your welcome here. I hope I prove myself worthy of your loyalty in the coming days.
Joffrey's staring at me.
That's it. Thank you.
Well then, thank
The
you.
best leader
Get back to our duties, eh,
is
Captain?
the leader who does not want the
Not much of
power.
a speech, was it? Didn't seem to bother them, though. The blades saluting me and hailing me as Martin Septim.
It's true.
I don't mean to sound ungrateful. I know I would be dead by now if it weren't for you. Thank you. But everyone expects me to suddenly know what to do, how to behave. They want an emperor to tell them what to do, and I haven't the faintest idea.
Hold on, Martin. The ad break is threatening our ability to rule. Okay. We need to get the amulet back.
Of course, the amulet of kings. So I
like how they just
temple
wait
of
for
the
you
one
to,
who
you
light
know,
the dragon fires and stop the
they give
Oblivion
you infinite
invasion.
amount of time to choose what to say. And you'll be the emperor.
The emperor. That's an idea that will take some getting used to. In any case, we need the amulet first. Maybe Joffrey will know where to start.
It's true though, a crown does not make a king.
Don't worry about
Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir.
I know I'm
Good morning, sir.
Personality is where it's at. Only trouble is it's hard to find a humble people who want to be in charge.
Hey, you.
I'll leave you with that philosophical note to nibble on. Alright, I'm gonna take us back to the sanctuary because we have reached end of stream. It is time for us to have a little outro jibber jabber here. Let me save the game. Imagine I was in a Sokar quiz show. What anime is Sokar Starfire's model based on? In Incredibles? Host? It was Inuyasha. It wasn't based on Inuyasha. It wasn't based on him. I was a little inspired. I like the anime men that have the long white hair, okay? I do. Just said inspired. Inspired is a better word. Inspired is a better word. Yes. In that case, I would agree. The general aesthetic is nice. Guys, guess what? Tomorrow, I'm gonna be streaming again. What am I doing? Tomorrow night, 5 o'clock p.m. Central Time. You better be there. You better be there if you are a real Sokar Starfire fan. We'll be playing Sky, Children of Light, with the Emberlings. It's our regular Sky time where we just chill. We hang out together in the game and we talk, and it's always like when I get to recharge. Saturday nights are when I get to just be like, oh, you know? It's great. No. Well, if you have to go. If there is something in your life more pressing, more important than me, I can't imagine what it is, but it must be pretty important. So I will allow it. Oh! Real quickly, I do want to say thank you to each and every one of you, though, who are here and who have been watching not only this stream, but just who have been part of the channel. It really means a lot that I get to be a part of your life, get to be part of your day, get to keep me company. Because this past week or so, and I'll admit, hold on, I have to keep delaying this shit from taking down. I'll admit, chat, channel has been kind of, we're not growing as quickly as we used to, and it was like something that was kind of bearing down, weighing me down, thinking about it. But then I thought about you guys who are here, who show up regularly, who I know by name. Whenever I'm live with you guys, I'm always in such a good mood. Like, I love just hanging out with you guys, and that is what streaming is all about. Thank you for continuing to show up, and thank you for reminding me what it is about. Not about the numbers, not about any of that stuff. It's about the quality of the company, not the quantity. And I'm glad you're here. You're amazing. Each and every one of you. Right? That's all I want to say. Now, listen. Why isn't my music playing? There it is. Honey. Remember to be good to yourself and to be good to each other. Remember that you deserve to be loved and what? You deserve to be happy. That's what. That's what you deserve. So go be those things. Go do those things. Go aspire to be those things. Have a wonderful Friday evening. And we'll see you all again tomorrow. Bye, honey. Love you.